Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. My name is Cale, and we have a very special episode for you today. If you're new to the show, every week we set up a topic with a short story or a would you rather question. Today we have a short story.
Woo!
We're pretty stoked about it. We're pretty stoked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before we get into it, I got to talk to my two co-conspirators.
Oh,
my two cellmates.
Those are allegations.
The posse members.
Unprovable.
Xavier and Corey.
I'm innocent. No.
No,
I
you're
plead the
guilty.
fifth.
Guilty.
I plead the fifth.
Immediately guilty. Xavier, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Back's not hurting anymore.
Ooh,
That's a plus.
huge.
Clap.
That's a
Everybody
huge.
That's
one.
a plus.
That's a huge one.
Yeah. Had a good day today.
Nice.
Work was good. Easy.
See what I can
Mellow?
do about that.
Did you yell at anybody?
No.
No?
Thankfully. Yeah.
You didn't break anybody's computer over their head?
No. I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Usually I just like, oh, what's wrong with this laptop? Just throw it out the window.
Get out of here.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Perfect. What'd you do with it? I handled it.
I handled it. Okay.
That's all I did. I was playing Frisbee with myself.
But I'm doing great, guys. I'm looking forward to our episode.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Corey, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You know what happened today? I was riding my bike, like I normally am. And I ride along kind of like we'll say it's kind of like a creek for all intents and purposes.
Mhm.
But as spring is going on,
Yeah.
more ducklings are coming around.
Hey!
So I saw a family of like 12 little ducklings and the
Freaking adorable.
the mommy and the daddy swimming along. It was great.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's cute. That's
It
nice.
was a nice
like
way
that.
to like end it because like I was riding at like sunset. So it was
cool.
perfect.
So as I tore the end,
That was a
end of
good
your
send
ride.
off.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
all I'm doing. I'm having a good day so far.
Nice.
I'm super excited for this one.
Yeah.
We're coming in a lot with a little bit more energy than we normally do. But
Oh, yeah.
this episode is going to be pretty chaotic. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
I'm excited to get into this one. But
Me
before
too.
we do, we gotta know how you're doing, dude.
Yeah, well,
Dude,
host
so
with the
I am
love.
doing
Yeah.
Swell.
All right.
Sick.
That's wow. Okay. I don't think we've gotten that
I've
one
never
before.
used Swell.
Perfect.
before. It's perfect.
Who are you?
Send off. I know. Shit.
Are you kidding?
Imposter.
God damn it.
I'm anamorphing into the ducks you saw earlier.
Yeah. He's just turning into a smaller version of Cale.
Damn it.
He just shrinks a couple
Just
inches.
shrinks a couple inches.
Yeah.
You look
Oh
the
man,
same.
that
Damn it.
reminds me of our the shrink episode.
Oh,
Where it's like
yeah.
you
where-
are
yeah.
shrinks down, but you're your normal proportion.
Yeah,
You're
one foot
tall.
really tiny. Yeah, just like an action figure size.
Exactly,
Damn
yeah.
it.
Like 12 inches tall. What's going on?
Oh, what's going on here?
I'm ready to fuck shit up.
That's a great episode.
Yeah.
But enough.
Yeah, that's not this episode. We already did that episode.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Go listen to that right now.
Yeah.
Stop this episode and go listen to
Future Corey, insert episode title here.
Hello, this is Future Corey, and the episode is number 44, Try Us on Versailles.
it. We're starting fresh. Well, if you guys are ready, we're going to get into the short story.
Ooh.
Buckle up.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my
Wait, yeah.
seatbelt on.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, that's all right. I'll get you in the baby carrier.
Strap
Perfect.
him. Strap him in.
Yeah, just
Perfect.
don't put him in the front seat. He does not get shotgun.
Ooh.
Cannot be
You
trusted.
never get shotgun.
That's why we got
You
to
have to
keep
turn the
the
baby seat around, too.
and the baby locks on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And window locks.
Child-proof.
Oh
Window locks, child locks. Make sure the seat's facing the rear so I don't see
Mhm.
anything out front.
Got to be seeing where we're going, not.
Yeah.
And if everybody's done that, let's get into the story.
Ooh.
The NeoNew BioZenX Corporation has humbly started a humanity-saving operation in the far reaches of outer space, and you've been conscripted for mandatory performance. Before you set off, you'll have the privilege of choosing an employment opportunity on one of 2 planets. Imagine the places you'll go.
The first is located on sunny Clandathu 426, located 2.5 parsecs into the Black Eye Galaxy. Your mission is to strip the planet of all its precious materials sitting just under the surface and waiting for you to find them. The planet has some quirks, however. Millions of years ago, the core stopped spinning, slowing its rotation to a standstill. The half of the planet that you'll be working on is located directly underneath 2 rotating suns, with temperatures reaching up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit, or for our brothers and sisters across the pond, roughly 339 degrees Kelvin. The extreme temperature of the surface creates the perfect balance for the minerals to form underground, waiting for you to dig them up.
And the second choice is the planet Hothad. Hathabatoni.
Take that one again.
Oh, okay. The second choice is planet Hathabatuni. Yeah, it lies far beyond any sun in our solar system, and it lies far beyond any sun in its solar system, and remains at a cool -200 below. Under the umbra of the forever full moon, it's nigh impossible to see anything on the surface. Of course, not without your mandatory issue NeoNew BioZenX biotube. Under the umbra of the forever full moon, it's nigh impossible to see anything on the surface. Of course, not without your mandatory issue NeoNew BioZenX biotube turbo thermo photonics optics. Your job here will be to find and export exotic foods from the underground seas that lie beneath the planet's icy surface. You'll be housed with the other heroic team members in a small city carved into the ice. Each day, you'll be working on a 2-person nuclear-powered mega industrial drill that will take you to and from the worksite in a jiffy, using our patented ice sprocketing technology.
Well, guys, I hope you were paying attention to those announcements because it's time for a Would You Rather, and you're going to make your choice.
Oh man.
God.
Not looking forward to it?
This is mandatory, right? We don't have a choice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're going. It's just which one you want to go to.
What did we do?
That's redacted. That is...
That's fair. After our
Yeah.
last 2 episodes,
Oh, yeah.
we probably are on a list somewhere.
We're on a list for sure.
Yeah.
And
We
now
are
I'm
getting
going
sent to a planet.
Yeah.
That's true. I wouldn't blame him. Well, we've been spouting out.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys.
All right.
The Would You Rather for this week's episode.
Okay.
Would you rather mine gemeralds for the betterment of Earth on the desert planet of Clandathu 426, or help
Help, please.
See if I can get
or
that.
Help him.
or help keep humanity alive by fishing with future friends on the ice planet Hathagobatuin. Hathagabo.
That's pronounced.
Hathagabo. The other option.
The icy world.
It's pronounced Hathagaba.
Hathagaba.
What Corey said. So, with those options in mind, Xavier, what will you be forced into, brother?
Bro. Well, if I'm forced into something, I'm thinking fishing. Ice
He's
planet.
gone fishing.
I'm gone fishing
for the summer, brother.
Boys, I'm going
We're
fishing.
going to Baja. We going noodling. Down in the bayou with
Get your
Rio.
stink bait ready, bitch.
Oh. I mean, I've never really fished before, to be honest.
You've never fished?
I think one time, never caught a thing. So
I'm sorry. You think?
I've never,
Yeah.
I think one
He
time.
I
think
think-
he's
I-
fished
I,
one time.
I think.
I fished one time, but
Yeah.
I did not like hitting
Catching
the fish or killing the fish. So I was like, no more. Thanks, Dad.
Wait, you both only fished one time?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't-
one allegedly. and
I don't.
you-
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. I don't want to
Yeah.
hunt or fish
Okay.
because I'm a.
That's fair. That's fair. He
you just
is.
don't want to hurt
He
the
is a
animal.
bitch.
That's true.
Oh, he's
I'll kill a man, but I won't kill a fish.
You're
I'll
going,
kill a man.
you're going after the most dangerous game.
Yeah.
Well, also fish can't
Level the
feel,
playing
so
field.
it's it's okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Still,
What?
Just
Yeah.
shoot the fish.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Shooting fish in
So
a barrel.
you're opting to go fishing. Why is that?
Well, one, I don't want to be on a desert planet. It's like hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna
heat
be
kinda-
hot.
It's gonna be hot.
You're gonna sweat.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
that swamp ass.
Swamp ass.
That's
Yeah.
debilitating.
You gotta change your draws.
That's
all like
that's a
every 5
major
seconds.
drawback.
Yeah.
I mean, a major drawback.
You can have ball sickles though if you're.
I'm freezing my balls off. Fishing.
Well, I mean, the planet is 200 below Celsius on,
Oh
the,
my
on,
God.
on the top.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah,
That's true. You
That's
always
SoCal
kick off
heaven.
the comforter in the middle of the night. It
That's
just
true.
gets too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah.
yeah, you're just like, I don't need the suit, boys.
No.
I don't need anything. I'm
I
going
don't
out
need
there
that
barefoot.
suit.
I'm good.
Oh my God, just freeze and die.
Just take a dunk in the water.
Woohoo!
You'll be the real Polar Bear Club. Dead.
Damn, that's pretty sweet, though. You
Yeah.
do get to drive a giant nuclear-powered mega industrial
That's what I was
drill,
thinking.
right?
You know?
That in itself is
Right?
pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. To and from the site, just cruising.
We're just crushing through the ice to go down there.
rocketing technology.
That
Hell
sounds
yeah.
fun.
That does sound fun.
That's
Um,
patented.
It is patented.
Well, it's copywritten. The patent's pending.
Oh,
The
Oh.
term
patented.
ice sprocketing in our notes is actually copywritten.
Oh.
Yeah. I
So
we-
is it patented or not?
no, it's not patented. No.
Patented.
No, it's Pratt.
Patented. Yeah.
Pratt.
It's not.
The company did patent it.
Oh, patented.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
NeoNew BioZenX.
Exactly.
You better
Thank-
learn that.
Thank you.
You're going to be working for a long time. You better learn the name.
Yeah, I'm down for the Ice City. Doing some industrial fishing with this sick ass nuclear powered mega industrial drill.
Plus,
That's all.
here,
That's what I'm all about.
It does say here, with future friends. I don't know what that
Yeah.
entails yet. We'll get into that.
Hey,
But
future friends.
future friends. The promise of friends, forced friends, like us. Co-workers, friends.
Right,
That's true.
right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
just
Friends. Faux workers.
Imagine being trapped underground though with like coworkers you absolutely hate and you got to live with them in ice.
Someone's getting an ice pick.
Oh yeah.
To the head.
Icicle fell from the ceiling. I don't know. It happens all the time.
Damn.
This guy's been lobotomized.
That damn drill. Ice pick lobotomy. Yeah.
Shout out to Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal corpse.
We love you, George.
George. Yeah, that'd be my pick, Cale. Let's do some future fishing on a frozen
Fishing with
future
friends. Fishing with friends.
Harvey Batuni. Sorry.
I loved it. I just like the audio. Corey, what are you choosing, my friend?
Brother.
Well, I got a question before I can make a choice. Like I know I get it. It's mandatory. We don't have a choice.
No.
But
Yes.
like what does it look like when we get there?
Well, I mean, both colonies are laid out the same. Everybody gets a single person dorm with a bathroom and a shower. Remember that.
Yeah.
That might solve the swamp ass for Corey.
Hey.
Yeah.
See, you didn't know there was going to be showers.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that.
See,
Mhm.
now we know.
Oh,
Yeah,
Meals
now you
are-
get to freeze in a shower.
only cold water.
Only cold water. Meals are communal, which would be living with 1,000 other people.
Oh,
That's tight.
That's a
That's
mega
a tight
dorm
spot.
the mega dorm.
That is, there's not a lot of space, but you do live in, like we said, a single person dorm with a bathroom and a shower.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
That's not bad.
dorms are usually like 200 square feet or so. Maybe a
Oh,
little
wait,
bit
there's
more
1,000
than 400.
people in that same dorm?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah, so
having
everyone
like
gets
mega,
like a little space.
Yeah, you get a little. You get like a work cubicle. That's like your
Oh.
life.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Your little dorm.
That's going to be crazy.
That-
You're out of the
yeah.
elements, though. Either way, either choice, you're out of the heat or you're out of the cold.
Yeah.
In these dorms. So
I guess that does kind of help me make a choice. I'm
Cool.
gonna go mine Gemeralds on Clandathu 426.
Gemerald.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear.
Are they like emeralds and gems combined?
Absolutely.
No, that is
A
foolish.
super
Foolish.
They're
Look at this
exoplanetary
fool.
though. It's a meme for 10.
It's for us. We'll take it.
I think that the fish planet would be stinky as fuck. It would smell like fish all the time.
Oh, dude. Yes.
So if I'm going to be mining gemeralds, at least I get to look at the gemeralds, hold them up and see how pretty
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. Maybe try
Yeah.
and pocket one or two and then
Yeah,
not
just-
sell it anywhere because I'm trapped on this planet.
It's like,
Well,
why is that worker moving so slow? It's just Corey's pants stuffed with freaking gems. You're just bleeding. You're cutting holes in your suits. Ah!
It's so hot now.
I wonder if
no.
it'd be cooler underground.
Yeah, like
When
the
you're
farther,
mining in
Yeah,
the
you're,
desert,
you're,
farther
you're
down
a little
you
bit under
dig.
the crust. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're down there.
Yeah,
There's got to
might
be
not be
some
too
kind
bad,
of protection.
yeah. I mean,
Because
you
it's
probably
probably boiling hot on the surface.
Oh, dude. What did we say?
Well, you work from the surface, and then you just have to dig under.
Oh, so you're on the
so you are.
150 degrees Fahrenheit on the surface.
That's pretty hot.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Pretty damn hot.
I think the hottest I've experienced is about 115 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
150. Whew.
I think when we hit when we were driving to Vegas, Dos and I hit 120 in Baker, and it felt like as if I opened my car door and it was one of those space heaters.
Oh,
they
just
have
straight
out
on
inside
you?
in restaurants.
Yeah.
It felt like that was in my face.
Just
Just like we got like the heat ray.
Yeah.
So 150 is wild, but also
That's
negative 200.
That's
Damn.
cold. And that's negative 200 C.
That's like
that's a
bone
tad.
chilling. Like if you
Nipply.
get cold, I'm not sure you get warm with that kind of cold.
Yeah, you're just
I don't
that's
know.
what I'd rather be like hot and like sweaty
And
because
shower
like
off.
at least shower off at the end of the day or just
that's
bathe
true.
in the toilet. Whatever I need to do
Whatever
to
he
get
needs to
myself
do,
through.
Xavier. Swamp ass. Be gone.
So what about you? Where are you going? Are you gonna fish on Stank Planet or are you coming with me on awesome Gemerald Planet?
Ooh.
There you go.
This is
One
tempting.
has ice rocketing technology though.
Nuclear powered.
Yeah.
Everybody loves nuclear powered stuff.
Patented. But
It's patented.
people also love gems.
That's true.
And digging
Gemeralds.
holes.
They're gemeralds.
Yeah. Think of all the holes we dug at the beach. That was
Damn. But I'm digging a bigger hole to go down to the underground seas, right?
well if you're on Hothagaba.
Hothagabagabagabago. Hothagabagoo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm going Stink Planet on this one.
Okay,
I'm
going
going-
Fish Boys.
I'm
All right.
I'm a little afraid of the underwater seas. I don't know how tumultuous that is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of scary. But I also think I could just freeze to death really quickly if things go awry.
That's true.
I
It would
think
take me a
freezing would
while
be
to
better.
die of hydrate or dehydration.
Yeah, I feel like that would be.
Stick
I'm
a
just we're
Gemerald to the
mandatorily here.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much they're going to care if we live or die, and or how much they're going to help us. So maybe the freezing to death versus the heat stroke is my teeter totter argument for myself.
Either way, you're dying naked.
Ooh, that's a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New.
Because you got to take off whatever protection you're wearing.
Hopefully, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
just get stuck in one of the troll nets. Just find my naked body with all the fish.
Just fish. Oh,
Xavier
there's
just
Cale.
hooks me up on the line. He's like, no,
No.
there he is.
Damn.
He's dead. All
This
right,
would
we'll
be like
chop him
kind
up.
of you'd be lucky to be in the future where like you'd be like cryogenically frozen.
Yeah.
And
Cryogenically,
that
yeah.
like you try and kill yourself and then they just bring you right
Oh,
back.
they just bring me right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
that's
day
like,
after
you
tomorrow.
can't get off.
I can't
we
get
know
out
the
there.
tricks, idiot.
Yeah,
Damn
I
it.
put you in like the machine that brings you back to life. Like,
Yeah. Just put me on
Silly
the exhaust
son.
of the nuclear drill. And just thaw me out.
yeah.
You just use
Slowly
some
melting.
radiation to thaw him out.
Exactly. I'm just dying slowly.
Or you come back with superpowers and leukemia.
Oh, dude. You had him in the first half. You had him in the first half.
You already said, "Oh, dude."
Yeah,
there,
you
that's
said,
a
"Oh,
yes."
dude."
You
That's-
accepted
you've
the
already
terms and
accepted.
conditions,
I
brother.
Damn it, I should have read that.
Superpowers.
Should have
and
read
I was
that.
like,
Yeah.
leukemia?
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Like a
Well-
worse Deadpool, just because you're just so weak all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I
Oh,
supposed to fish?
But we know, hey, what if you're just so radiated you don't need to worry about cold anymore? You're just
See,
warm.
you guys keep trying to die to get out of work.
That's how we do in real life. Xavier broke his own back on at work to try to get out of it. And it just made him work harder.
Sitting at the IT desk and just
Yeah.
throws himself off the desk.
I'm
Just power bombs himself WrestleMania style into the wall.
yeah. I'm trying to like do a people's elbow on a printer. Just jump off a desk, land on my spine.
That would be sick though. To be, that would be. I mean, it would be cool to watch. That would be sick. But I'm thinking about the Gemeralds.
Oh,
if you had to guess, Corey,
Yeah.
you're being sent out there and you're mining for these things. What size? I mean, they could be broken in all kinds of size, but like, what on average are you finding? Like giant crystals, like gems, like
Well, Gemeralds would
equate
be-
that to something.
Yeah, I would imagine like anything that would form kind of like a diamond where you need compression and heat over periods of time.
Yeah.
Where the sun, or rather this planet, is just this extremely hot desert planet where the sun, did we say if the sun is in place?
Yeah, there's two
Yeah,
that are
there's
rotating
two.
in one
Yeah,
side.
so you're having two suns heat the crust of this planet, creating these gemeralds. So I imagine the harder ones like rubies and diamonds and things like really beautiful colors like emeralds,
Yeah,
like
super
greens
vibrant.
and reds and clears,
Yeah.
or even opals too, where you see those beautiful rainbows.
Oh, dude, those are. I was gonna say delicious.
I mean,
Those
they
are
look
nice
like
to
candy.
see.
Yeah, I mean,
They
yeah,
look like if I want to bite
you
it
get
in
them
the-
shiny enough.
break all my
I would
teeth
eat
off.
rocks.
Ah!
Yeah, like rock candy, you know?
Mm,
A space dental.
Space dental.
Is that convincing enough? I mean,
I
the
like-
sight
no,
of the raw material alone would be
Right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, and we're gonna
like
have things to accommodate our work to make it so we can perform our tasks. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure we'll get into that after these ads. Have you been injured in a turbo drill accident and not been compensated for your lost appendages? Have you been exposed to chromosome-destroying swamp gas escaping from Jupiter 7? Have you hurt and maimed the ones closest to you because of severe dementia caused by general madness? Or lack of sleep? Don't despair. We've all been there. Plus, it might not even be your fault. You shouldn't be held accountable for what you've done while you're on the job. Join our ranks as we file our massive intergalactic lawsuit against the corporate tyrants NeoNew BioZenX. They will pay dearly with their stock options and maybe even their lives. Enlist today at patreon.com/Tall Tale Network and let's go on the offensive against this space scum. Justice will be hammered swiftly and soundly against the... Who's there?
Hammer? Hammer?
Hammer! Make sure you go to patreon.com/Tall Tale Network. Hammer. Hammer.
Welcome back from those ads. We hope you enjoyed them, but if you didn't, oh well.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
But
We
we
never
want to
care.
know if you did enjoy it.
Oh, please,
Yeah,
please
let us
comment if
know.
you did. If you
Yeah.
didn't,
Don't
then
say anything
don't
negative.
No.
Don't say anything at all. If you
I've
can't
said
say
this-
something nice, don't say anything at all.
Yeah,
the
that's what
golden
I always
rule.
said.
Yeah, if I've said it again, I said it 1,000 times. I will cry. Don't be mean to me on the
Yeah.
internet.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Stop
or
it.
else it'll turn
Stop it.
into
Stop
a
it.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
It is going to be only.
Jumping back in for this
Jumping back
segment.
in.
Will Hammer, what do we have? What do we have next? Wait, let's hammer out this segment.
Hammer it out. Hammer. Well, in this portion, guys, we're going to be taking our choice, Xavier, the stinky planet, the
Woohoo!
frozen planet, Fish Farm.
Oh,
All right.
Sorry, Corey.
Fish
Your-
Fucker Farm.
Fish Fucker Farms. The triple F.
The triple F. Dishfire Farms brought to you
Very
by...
head.
Just don't
Triple
call it the
D.
FFF. That's
No,
too.
no,
Yeah,
that's
you,
too-
no, you can't
Say
say
it
the
all out.
singular letters.
Yeah,
No.
you got to say the whole name
Yeah,
out.
the
Whole
Fish
name,
Fucker.
Fish Fucker Farms. Locally sourced, locally fucked.
Brought to you by NeoNew BioZenX BioTube.
That was really good. That was like a perfect.
That was actually really good.
Yeah,
That's
I really
gonna
like
that's
that.
gonna be a nice one. You knew I'd like that promo.
Oh, leaving
right.
this in.
Oh, dude, I hope so.
Let's keep it rolling.
Oh,
Let's keep it going.
All right, guys. Question for you.
Yeah,
How would working
Sorry.
You're
Sorry. I'm
You're
so
good.
sorry.
oops.
Oopsies. How would working perpetually underground take a toll on your body and your mind?
Oh, wow.
Zori?
Sorry. Sorry.
I was gonna do Xavier, and then I
Sorry.
said Corey. So I was like, sorry, Corey.
Okay, so
That's you.
we're working underground.
Yeah,
we
we
are
are.
surrounded by 999 other people
Carved into the ice.
carved into the ice. All we can see is LEDs.
Yeah.
Right. It's just,
Yeah.
or
Artificial
maybe
lights
not
for
LEDs,
days.
but just like blinding white lights on at all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that artificial light.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yeah. I imagine like even if it's carved into the ice, there's at least like facility between us and the ice. That would be nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. We're not Mr. Freeze.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Just living in like
Chill.
the fortress of solitude kind of.
Exactly. No,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
imagine we carve it out and then we like box a
Fill
bullet
it in.
and just fill it in. Just
Yeah.
put a
Yeah.
big fort in there.
It's just you drill rectangles and put in shipping containers. That's the whole space.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's all we
Yeah.
need.
Everyone gets one
Everybody
half
gets
of
a
a
dorm.
shipping container.
That's it.
Nice.
Wow.
Do you need more than that?
Nah, I
Xavier?
don't think so.
Yeah,
As
right.
long as I got my,
Guns.
well, I don't know if do I have guns?
No, I don't think
No,
they give us
nobody
guns.
has guns.
Nah, I just
We
got,
only have fishing poles.
No,
you
that's
have
true.
access to a bunch of tactical nukes.
Harpoon gun?
Technically, yeah.
Oh.
But
With
how
the
would it affect my
with the
body
fishing.
and mind?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
would that would affect you?
you're in an artificially lit space 24/7. Like you'd
Oh,
have
yeah.
to find a way to exercise and like keep your brain active doing something. Like you know what, I would probably I might be okay, but I would have to really do my best to interact with every person
Oh yeah.
there.
Okay.
I think like for me the most important thing would be gaining friendships of people,
Right on.
future fishing friends.
Future friends.
Because yeah, I mean, having being in solitude or away from people or being a recluse in that space would be probably the mind killer for me.
Oh yeah. And you absolutely have a common denominator. Everybody's there, not of their own volition.
Yes,
They're all
Mandatory.
conscribed to come in there. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
In fact,
You're-
the headline of the pamphlet actually reads "Mandatory Service: What it is and why you deserve to have it happen to you."
So what did you do to deserve this?
I don't know. I don't know what it is or why I deserved to have it happen to me. I didn't read the
Just
pamphlet.
know that you
Nah,
deserve
that's why I
it.
say
Yeah.
You didn't read the pamphlet. That's why
No.
you went.
Oh, fuck, that's fair.
Said if you read this whole thing, you don't have to go.
Oh.
Just
wow.
say the safe word.
Hmm.
Bananarama. And they would not have taken you.
But yeah, I mean, that's hard. Like you're in an artificial space. I think there would always be something in the background, like doddering over you. You know,
Yeah, and I'm sure that this is a running like 24/7.
doting
Oh,
over you,
doting.
not doddering over you. It's doting over you.
Doting.
Yeah.
Doting.
Oh.
But I imagine there's always noise. That many people there.
Yeah.
The process is happening nonstop. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
you got
with the,
industrial equipment.
you're trying to feed Earth.
Yeah, that's
and,
true.
and feed humanity. I'm sure we're
24/7.
round the clock. There's like refineries, the big nuclear powered drill platforms are going
Yeah.
everywhere. I
Imagine the noise too, drilling,
Exactly. In
literally
this
drilling
cavern.
through ice with a drill that you're sitting on,
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
through this.
yeah, you'd be deafening, and then depending on how far down, like no light would come in from under there. So it's
Yeah.
just I'm just assuming it's just black under the ice, the sea that we're trolling or however we're doing the fishing,
Yeah.
and then these big just more artificial lights just beaming down like,
Yeah.
on black water.
And
It's
even then,
probably
how far
terrifying.
how far can you see into the
Yeah.
ocean that you're strip mining?
That's scary as hell.
Yeah, I'm kind
Yeah.
of picturing like like oil rigs out in the
Yes.
middle of the ocean at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pitch black, and they just have those huge spotlights
All you
for
can
the,
see is a little bit.
what's around the oil rig.
That's
So
it.
I
That's
kind
scary
of
as hell.
imagine like if we're in this
Terrifying.
cavern, like mining.
Literally got
for-
goosebumps.
or not
Oh.
mining, but yeah,
It would be like more of a mind fuck too, because this is an exotic planet with exotic life forms. You don't necessarily know what you're bringing up every day, because I'm assuming it's not just fish; it's whatever life form existed
Yeah,
in this ocean.
that's true.
right,
You
yeah.
can get random things.
Like yeah, because like
toxic
just
animals,
picture like
bigger animals.
bioluminescent or deep ocean fish. How fucking weird those
Oh,
things
yeah.
are.
Yeah,
They
dude.
look very alien.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, I
Just
can only
imagine-
imagine that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
they'd
just
have
bigger
to-
fish underneath that are like whatever we're taking to feed us might be feeding something else.
Well, true.
And once
Yeah.
you're messing with that food supply, we're trolling all that stuff. You might drive these things up from the depths, perhaps just giant monsters.
Piss something off.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the
Awaken a
dark, you would
kaiju.
never see it coming.
Yeah.
You would never just the darkness. I think for me would be terrifying.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be kind of hard
You
to
can
get
see the
around.
water, but even if we were shining lights down there, it only goes light only goes like a few feet before it just dissipates. In
Oh,
the, in
dude,
the
for
ocean.
like pitch black water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we'd be able to see too far
all.
down.
You'd be lucky
Right?
for like more than 10 meters.
Ooh.
I mean, well, I mean, it depends how bright the light is, but at some point there's going to be a fall off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's just like, nope.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what kind of creeps me out about like the ocean.
Yeah,
Like, when
you can't see anything.
just imagine like you're wading in the water and it's just darkness underneath
it's
you.
like those people who are like marooned out in the ocean for
Oh,
days at a
dude.
time.
Yeah,
It's
you got
terrifying.
the abyss underneath you,
Yeah.
literally.
You have no idea what's underneath you dwelling there. And then
Yeah.
my mind would be worse than reality, probably.
So do you think your body would be more affected then or excuse me, do you think
Mind.
your mind would be more
Oh,
affected?
yeah, I
than
could
your
do the
body?
work. I love to do the work. But yeah, the mental part of that in like we're making up these scenarios in terms of
Yeah.
what it would be the day-to-day existence. But like I'm assuming maybe since you're all in the same boat, I'm gonna make it worse. We're all in the same boat of being like mandatorily shipped there. What if you're not allowed to communicate with anybody else? You're in these suits, you're in this, they don't want an uprising, they don't want any kind of planning or mutiny or whatever.
No,
Maybe you have no
unionizing.
comms.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think you probably
mean,
have to have some comms though, right? Because you'd
Right.
have to like figure out where you're going for the day or
Right.
like when your shift ends
or you're being monitored or something like. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
maybe
sure
they
it's-
try to not
it-
have you be friends. It's isolated.
or the
other than
comms
words.
you'd be only be able to hear the commander's voice. So no person can
Oh.
talk to each other. You can only hear.
You're
things
only
through
getting
the-
stuff beamed in.
Yeah,
Damn.
Or you just have a direct line, dude.
Yeah.
Whoever's in charge.
Just your boss. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty dystopian for sure.
Yeah. Because I mean, we're mandatory thing. We're only getting like you said, half a shipping container is the idea and stuff
Right.
like this. I mean, we're not there for fun.
No,
No,
You're
no.
going to work until you die. And then if you do, we'll just get someone else.
Yeah, no PTO.
No PTO. We
Should've
got
been-
PTO
should've
in
been
the
a
gladiator
gladiator.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were Kaisar's favorite. So.
doing
The
much better.
future's not
there.
always
Yeah.
brighter.
What about you, Xavier? Do you think like your mind, your body would take more of a toll?
Probably both. I think.
Yeah.
I think I'd just be worn out from all that, and then also just constantly doing the same thing, stuck in that kind of environment. It seems pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Seems
It
just
kind of
hellish,
seems like
yeah.
the center
Downtrodden.
of hell, according to Dante.
Oh,
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an icy,
Just frozen.
Yeah,
Icy frozen lake.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like the final level or whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, like I'm picturing, like an underwater ice or underwater sea or underground like icy sea
yeah.
that's like deep in under the surface of
Yeah.
ice, and
It's very scary.
just limited light. I think that would take a huge toll on your mind.
So if part
And-
of the job was like a submersible, would you go and do it?
Dude, not willingly.
No.
Not willingly.
Not
Yeah,
willingly.
I'd
They
have
would
to be
make you
forced
do it,
down
but
there.
No, I'm not.
Could,
I'm not
could somebody force you into it then? Because I mean, I don't
I
know if you
mean-
guys have claustrophobia, but like
Bro, yeah.
submarines, there's nothing. You can't fucking move. You can't
Oh.
stand right.
I'm hoping they just won't put me in there.
Yeah.
Supposed to
Cale's
fit 3 guys in there. It's
opening
just
the
me.
hatch.
Whee! Stop
mean,
touching that lever. Just cranking it.
I know. I don't know.
It's
how-
not a Boeing. Sit down.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, claustrophobia. Yeah, that would freak me out. I mean,
Yeah.
subs are cool. The technology and I think is cool, but like
Yeah,
I don't know if
wanna
I
be
can
in
get in a metal tube and just be deep under the water.
there. And be like, if something goes wrong, I don't think we're getting out of this one, boys.
Wouldn't it be like kind of relative though? Anyways, you're several hundred meters underground to begin with.
Yeah,
and you've been
you're
doing this job.
deep
Let's say
down.
2 or
Yeah.
3 months, and now they're like, all right, we got a new position. You got to take a submersible. You can only see out of one porthole, and it's just you. And you got to go explore the depths, see if we can't find
See
more.
if there's any more
food.
stuff, or you can anchor something. or
Yeah.
put up a platform.
I mean, for me, curiosity would pique my interest. Like,
Okay.
what's down there?
Yeah.
It's hopefully a giant monster that'll eat your sub.
It's the whole sub.
You're just done.
Oops.
Damn.
What'd you find,
Yeah.
Chapman?
Oh,
Report.
you there?
Like I'm inside something. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Luckily, it swallowed me in one bite.
Yeah.
Perfect. I still got
Didn't even
comms,
chew.
boss. You're gonna need to fill out a slip for this one.
I'm in the fish's stomach.
Would you guys like try and work out? Because like that's where I kind of started is like you have to try and like figure some physical activity when you're
Well,
stuck.
I feel like the job itself would be
Yeah.
the physical activity.
Yeah,
to be honest with you,
shit.
trolling stuff.
Yeah, I feel like all of this is just hard manual labor. I
Yeah.
figure we probably still stay in shape, or
Right.
at least somewhat. Like we'd be somewhat using our muscles and exercise.
But there's like the physical, but like you still go to the gym after work. You know, like,
Right.
would you still like, even not just like physical shape, but like some type of other.
Yeah, it would just have to be routine or
Exercise.
something like that. I could see the aspect of that. You're working out in your container, you're doing body weight exercises.
Yeah, they
some
got
kind
like
of-
a basketball league or something.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Under the ocean.
Yeah, it's an ice rink though,
That'd be
so it's
sick.
really hard. It slips around
Oh,
everywhere.
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have just played hockey, but no, basketball was
No,
what was
they're
brought.
like, Kobe! They're shooting the ball.
They brought a basketball instead
The
of a
infirmary
hockey.
is filled. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's taking a mental toll on us. It's going to take a physical toll. I think we'd stay active, but what kind of tech would we imagine that we would be needing for this kind of job? I mean, just to survive the cold in itself, and then I'm assuming we have to be in the water. I'm assuming there's parts where we're operating big machinery. We have to be able to see. We have to all these things. What are we looking at in terms of tech or a suit or something that we would need for this? What do you imagine?
I'm imagining that. Well, since we're in like the water, I'm imagining like kind of something like Deadliest Catch type thing, but maybe everybody's in some sort of thermal suit because we got to be able to survive the brutal cold.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're all in thermal suits. Maybe there'll be guys in like diving suits, also thermal protected. You
yeah,
got
they'd have to be
oxygen.
regulated somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumping some kind of airflow in there, some kind of heat to
yeah.
where
And I
you
think
have some
if-
layers.
Yeah, exactly. And we're probably gonna have to go in the water, I'd imagine, at some point, maybe
Yeah.
to work on things, fix machinery. So I imagine like there'll be crews that have dive suits that are all insulated and futuristic with
right.
oxygen stuff, and then you got maybe guys who are on some sort of rig, like the drills. They're still in like a thermal type suit with oxygen. I don't even know. I'd imagine there wouldn't be any oxygen. Like,
It'd be pretty hard to breathe down there. For
Yeah,
sure.
so we'll
I
have
think
to have
oxygen would probably have to be pumped in.
oh, there you go. Maybe from the surface.
Yeah,
Like if there's
yeah. Everything. In fact, even with like submersibles and stuff,
Yeah.
it would probably be cheaper and better in the short term to do tethered submersibles and tethered dives as well, where you can have just constant oxygen
Constant
pumping in.
flow.
Because like I don't know if you guys know, like if you breathe too much pure oxygen from like scuba diving and stuff, it can be a problem for your lungs. You have to have a mix of natural air.
Mm. So,
So
I have
if-
something like that, like a tube that's feeding into you.
yeah,
Fish
yeah. Oh god!
Oh, just filling your
everything
suit.
too. Oh, yeah.
Smelling just sardines and all kinds of the worst chum imaginable.
Yeah.
No, definitely you would need a suit
Yeah, that's
to
what I'm
regulate
thinking.
that and to be able to keep you warm enough, but also keep you flexible enough to do your work.
Yeah, yeah.
And then something that
Oh,
would
yeah.
also withstand pressure. It's an underground sea, but we don't know how big the waves are, how stuff's thrashing. If we're near the
I kind of
shoreline,
imagine
like
it to
we're at.
where so the whole planet is like this ice crust, right? That you have to dig through. So
Yeah.
probably immediately when you break through that ice, it's just water.
There you go.
Oh, so we're like right there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then as you get something that I'm picturing something that's like not super cumbersome, maybe
Mhm.
like a suit that's like an astronaut suit but less bulky.
Yeah, like the
Right, a
old
little
timey
bit more
dive suits,
streamlined.
the
Yeah.
diving bells
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
A little streamlined.
A little more
Okay.
streamlined, a little
Yeah.
more like nothing that binds up on us, so we're able to perform our function.
Right.
You know, I'll say too, like even though the surface of the planet is 200 below Celsius, since you're in water, that means
Exactly.
at least like it's not like the deadliest freezing temperature ever.
Exactly. It would have
Yeah.
to be warmer beneath the surface because water is existing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you're warmer down there, it's still freezing. I'm
It's still
sure
freezing.
From
Yeah,
like
it's still
the whole
several.
planet.
It's still like
Yeah.
100 below or whatever, but it's not.
definitely warmer than the surface.
Yeah.
Plus, you're also in the interior of the planet, closer. I mean, we're probably not down to the core of the planet, but
No,
we're
yeah.
under the surface, closer to the core, I guess.
Allowing
And then
it
you
to
could
be
probably
water.
like expect some geothermal venting and stuff
Mhm.
along, like depending on how far the actual crust, quote unquote,
Yeah.
of the planet is. There would probably be some volcanic activity or seismic activity there
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah, because
Under-
I mean, well, the core is it's molten
It's a
fucking
yeah.
metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twisted metal. Ooh, shout out. But in terms of our suit, but like, I just want to get my hands on the drill.
Dude, I was just gonna bring that
Yeah,
up.
there
Dude,
it
the
is. Go
mega,
ahead. Go ahead.
the mega nuclear drill. Like because like when we were writing this, we were picturing this as a 2-seater. So
Yeah.
a 2-person
Yeah.
drill that you both have to like ride down
Yeah.
to get to the certain spot, like a drop pod or something.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just
Yeah.
burrowing through the surface, just getting down.
See you guys
to the-
later. We're just firing that bad boy up.
And like that's like probably one of the most terrifying rides every time. Like when you work at a mine and like you have to get into the elevator and you just hope that it takes you down 15 minutes and you survive every time you go to work.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine the ice drill is, but it's a thermonuclear device.
So, well, that way, I mean, at least if something goes awry, it just detonates.
Yeah.
Just blow up the planet.
And it's always going to be hot because you could probably never turn them off.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I wouldn't
maybe it'll
imagine you'd be able to kickstart those bad boys anymore. Once you let it die, it's dead.
I'd be so suspicious of like the AC coming in, like all the ionization and the radiation coming in through the air.
I'm not liking that this is recycling this air back into the cabin. No,
must have eaten something funny.
Oh, I'm not feeling so
God,
good.
this
Brother.
Anybody tasted metal?
Experience a lot of sloughing with this job.
I mean, you're with the the functioning of the drill, the functioning of our suits. Are you guys? How much faith are you having in that to keep us alive? If they're like just shipping us out here, mandatory. Are you trusting that they're up to date with their OSHA, space OSHA,
Space
OSHA,
right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're with 1,000 other people, and maybe I imagine this means forced work. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm trusting the sources of the lines that are going into our suit, or how much they're really caring about our safety out there.
Yeah.
I would hope for the best, that our equipment would work every day, but dang, I don't know. 1,000 people conscripted to work in these harsh conditions.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, and then I just got to imagine in extreme temperatures, both on the desert planet and this one, our stuff would have to wear down much quicker with like natural wear and tear of your job, of your this or your suit.
Yeah.
You would have to imagine that like extreme temperatures would take a toll.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Way
It would have
faster.
to affect the machinery.
Yeah.
Like, because metal and electronics already have a hard enough time performing when it's below zero.
Right.
Like the farther down you go, the more metallurgy and the more metal testing has to be done. The thicker your insulation has to be. You have to worry about a lot of shit, or else, because like that's the problem that some electronic vehicles are facing right now is they won't start in wintertime because it's just too cold for the vehicle.
Right.
Whereas with a combustion engine and things, you'd have you can turn it over and stuff.
Yeah. Let it warm up.
Right. So like you have this. The only thing that I could think of is that thermonuclear drill.
Yeah.
Kind of just on all the time.
Yeah, powering other stuff.
Yeah.
And still that's just spouting.
So,
The
what,
worst.
we could probably say that there's some type of nuclear reactor probably powering this whole, in fact, both bases on both worlds.
Has to be.
Yeah.
I would,
Just pumping that energy, pumping that power into everything.
That would probably be the easiest way to get a source of energy too.
Yeah.
Because that's how nuclear reactors work is they get the energy from the water that burns off and it creates steam and spins a turbine. That's how nuclear reactors work.
So we probably would have
Unlimited water.
power like built up there like that.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you could just get that reactor in like its own housing and put it in the ocean that's directly under the ice crust, then you just create a
Unlimited
steam
power.
system above it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We could probably just have our own power system.
Yeah, I wonder.
So-
I wonder if that's like really like plausible since we're like
wonder.
talking about like is that possible on like Neptune or Uranus or Pluto or something? Planets we currently have.
Right.
I know, right? I wonder if that is. I wonder if there's some like research on that already out
There's
there.
some shit going on in Antarctica, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah, some
They're trying
secret
to do
hidden
something.
like energy sources and shit like that.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I think
Pyramid shaped.
So. Hey,
Could be.
Could be.
energy crystals, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard something about that. I heard a story. But I would hate to be like the first wave of people that get there that
Oh,
are like kind of the
God.
guinea pigs.
The testers.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's
they
see
have
how
to-
well the machinery holds up and how well your suits hold up.
Oh,
yeah.
Get in there, guys.
Yeah, you're starting the
what-
operation.
What do you
yeah.
mean? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, this is a test. Oh, it's a field test.
Yeah.
Start drilling.
Start drilling, guys. See what happens. See what's under the crust.
The
Oh,
joke
man.
of like military grade stuff is like
Mhm.
don't buy military grade because that's just it's serviceable and it works then it does not last forever. That's
Right.
what military grade is. So
Ah.
that's what I imagine a lot of our shit we would be sold on the propaganda of like, wow, company grade, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
This is
no,
top
that's
of the
bottom
line.
of the barrel. We need to mass produce this
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 of you.
Quantity over quality. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The showers don't work. Your bed's terrible.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the amenities. All right?
Don't worry about it.
Just don't get completely naked. You will stick to things.
Oh man,
Yeah.
No, that would be wild.
Sex would be hard.
I wouldn't.
sex would be hard.
And sex would be hard on like either planet because like
Yeah.
being too cold to have sex or being too hot to have sex are both two different. Fucking,
Yeah, I don't
no,
know.
thank you.
I
It's a
probably
travesty.
just wouldn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Not now.
Not now.
Well, at least you control the baby population because no one would be encouraged to fuck.
Yeah, just gotta ship in new people.
Yeah. Shipping new people, there'd be like no raising the young ones.
No,
out
there's
there.
no family starting there.
families
No,
allowed,
it's just
no.
fresh meat for the grinder.
Oh yeah.
More fish for the fish throne.
perfect. Dolphinius. Xavier.
Oh, man.
But okay, so I mean, I guess I'd have a little bit of faith in the equipment because they got us here.
And they need this product to go back out.
Right. It
So
wouldn't be
stuff has to
profitable if we died.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
With both,
but
with
like
both
any
cases.
I mean, like OSHA was created to regulate this stuff, but accidents still happen. I think
yeah.
that's going to
Yeah.
be the job.
Yeah, it's like you're working in a very perilous job. Something is
Accidents-
going to go wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes a drill's going to explode, and you just got to hope that you're not in that sector
right.
because it's also going to affect the nuclear reactor that's attached to your living quarters.
oops.
It's a big oopsie.
Mhm. I shouldn't have been playing with that.
Well,
Oops.
oops.
Yeah, you gotta have. I'm right with you there. I'd have to have some faith in the
Like
equipment
blind
working.
faith, I think, at
Yeah.
the very least. Please,
Just
God. Please, God.
let it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, baby Jesus Christ in heaven, our Lord and
Please.
Savior, the Holy Spirit.
Like I said, like corporate
Let
greed.
the suit work.
Yeah, exactly. Corporate greed has to like factor into this to where like they're going to want to get the maximum amount of work out of you. So what leads to that is you having the things to perform that to perform for them at your highest
Yeah.
level. So I would imagine that like you have some faith in it, but it still would be scary as hell.
Yeah.
I think so too.
You're forced to be here. Here's your suit.
Yeah.
You don't have options.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Some of you
What?
may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Exactly. That's how I think that's how I'm overarching picturing this. Like
Yeah.
overcolor. Like we're just a number. We're a cog in the wheel in the machine
And they're-
and get this job done.
Mm-hmm.
If we fail or die, there's someone to take your spot.
The Empire is going to send someone else to Hothega Tatooine.
Exactly.
And they're gonna spin it that you died a hero's death, sending food back to help save humanity.
Wow.
Exactly.
You're a hero.
Martyr.
There you go. That could inspire others.
Wow. The one thing they'll put on your gravestone.
He did something.
He died at work.
Got some fish.
He died it.
He died fishing. He died what he loved.
Yeah, he
Died what he loved.
Well, you know what won't die? These ads that we keep making.
Yeah.
Forever. More ads for the ad throne. Yeah.
Three, two.
I'm X the Chase. I'm X the Cosmos the Chapman, working here with NeoNew BioZenX. Wait, what's going on? Oh, right. I'm here on Clandathu 420. Fuck, it's hot. I'm here on the desert planet. They don't even have ice cream here, you guys. But you guys, you gotta come here. Let me tell you, right here, right now, you're gonna want to be here, okay? On planet Clan 4020. They got state-of-the-art, extra thrilling, general drilling, NeoNew BioZenX machines that'll have you making a killing in profits. You see here on Canadoodoo 404, we've perfected the art of keeping our workers mostly alive. It's really hot. While we also keep them cooler than a space cucumber. Not me. Our state-of-the-art planet. Our state-of-the-art planet excavating suits come equipped with state-of-the-art, highly legal, performance-enhancing amphetamine injectors that you won't even feel most of the time. These babies babies are also liquid cooled and nuclear powered. Just make sure they don't get exposed to or miss a critical chance.
Hey guys, can we change out my suit? I don't know if it's working right. I don't want to be that guy, but it's so hot. So hot.
Sandstorms, not really a problem. Fire tornadoes, you don't even have to see them if you aren't looking for them, which you won't have to do anyway since you'll be making this much moolah. This much. So make sure you sign up today at patreon.com/Tall Tale Network and secure your place in space today. And remember, with 2 suns at your back, you'll never be in the dark about your future with us.
How well can you handle the heat, Corey?
Oh, not well. Not
How well
Not
can you
well.
handle the heat?
It gets pretty hot.
We're going back to no. We're going back to Clandathu 426.
Oh,
Welcome
yes.
back, right into the fire.
Yeah, I mean, talk about it. Yeah. No, I can handle some heat. Okay, like I said, like I was in like 100, whatever it was, on triple digits, below 120, below
Yeah, 115.
115, somewhere around there. I can handle a dry heat. Okay,
Dry heat.
humid heat, not
Humid.
so much. Fucking Florida, get out of here.
Yeah.
Felt like I was dying when we got off the plane.
God,
Dude.
dude, you walk out and you need a towel because it's 70% humidity.
Sounds like when I went to Japan.
Oh,
my
dude.
God.
Yeah.
Like the air is so thick you can cut it.
Yeah.
Like,
so
yeah.
if it's a dry heat like a sauna, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
How well will I tolerate it? I'll get pissy real quick.
Yeah, I would imagine
not well.
as opposed to the frozen planet, I think more people would be irritable.
Yeah,
on
bad-
a hot ass swamp
Bad
ass
things
planet.
happen when people get too hot.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Can you handle heat okay, Xavier?
No, my brain starts to melt
Oh.
and bad stuff happens.
Okay. That's when your trigger finger gets itchy.
Ooh.
Son of Sam, son of Sam.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, it gets a little sweaty.
I get sweaty palms. Making me nervous.
I mean, yeah, I don't dry heat. Heat sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get me
it's,
wrong.
it's just
I don't know if anybody likes to be boiling hot.
I don't know. I mean, the Middle East exists.
I'm so
more
happy I
power
didn't
to
say
it.
what I was gonna say.
Or you
Because he-
just, oh, well, it's out there
no,
now.
No, because he was saying like, he was like, oh, I don't know if there's anybody that likes the boiling heat. And I was like, we got to round him up and kill him. And then you were like, the Middle East exists. And I'm like, oh, that would be a big whoopsie on my part.
Oops.
Free Palestine.
Oops.
Oops.
Um,
Just to be hot for hot's sake.
Now this is
150 degrees. You literally can't live in that.
no.
You
That's
can't
too-
just go out there.
You would need like we definitely would have to have something protecting our skin
Oh yeah.
and some like
Sunblock.
Ventilation.
sunblock, super
You would have to
sunblock.
have ventilation. You would have to have some kind of like maybe cool water system pumping through your
Yeah.
suit.
Oh, like a still suit.
Hell yeah.
From
brother.
Dune.
Dune.
Oh
2.
Yeah.
That regulates their body temperature too, right?
Yeah, it repurposes and recycles all of their water from their sweat to their urine to their tears and stuff. So they mix it into drinkable water.
Okay.
And then it kind of keeps them cool because it's circulating
through
around
the
suit.
system.
So
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Such a cool premise.
Dude,
I think-
we're within 10 years of it for sure.
It's coming.
Well, I think don't our current astronaut suits have something similar like that? Or
I think they have like a cooling system. in it.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
like a
Drink your
liquid
poop.
cooling system.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you're in space and it's just you got the sun on you, damn, that's hot. That's exorbitantly hot.
Unprotected heat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just straight on you. And then if you're on them like you're away from the sun, it's just
You all right?
you okay?
Cale has killed himself with his own joke.
Nobody even heard what I said.
No, we were talking.
I really fucked it up. And I was like, he's like, can't we do that now? And I meant to say you can't drink your pee, but I was like, you can't drink your poop. And then you guys just kept going with your conversation. I kept trying to keep it together.
I didn't hear that.
It's just this intellectual conversation with you guys. I'm like, you can't drink your poop.
Yes, that's just wrong.
Don't drink poop.
Don't drink poop.
Don't drink poop.
I couldn't help it, man. I was trying to keep it in, but I was just dying.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Sorry to derail this. So
No. I mean, it's PSA. Don't drink poop.
Don't drink poop.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything could come from this podcast, don't drink your own poop. Okay.
Cale, can you handle heat? Answer the question. Move it along.
Sorry. So 1,000 apologies for this one.
Can you handle the heat?
Can you? I would rather
Get
not.
out of the bitchin'.
Ooh.
I got him with that one too.
Yeah.
I'm in a very jovial mood today. I cannot. I would rather not.
Really? Okay.
I mean,
I guess that's why I'm the only person who chose Clandathu 426.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of scared, as you guys know. I've talked about it on the thing, but like the heat stroke I had before was very terrifying to me.
Yeah, you did almost die.
That was really stupid, and I won't make that mistake again. But I would just, the fear of that kind of level of dehydration and that toll it takes on your body and how messed up my brain could get, I would be very worried.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, dude, the heat, especially 150. Like I said, I brought up earlier, we were on the way to Vegas and 120 felt like intolerable. We got instantly back in the car and left.
Yeah.
And I can imagine
left Vegas completely.
Yeah, it was just another. I
So
can
yeah,
imagine
fuck
another
this.
30 degrees above that.
Yeah.
What it would do to you, just be stifling. And we're doing manual labor. We're doing operating drills, doing these things, finding these big gems and crystals, and like having to transport them and do all this stuff. It just sounds awful.
Well, maybe you can speak to this like with heat stroke a little bit. So I'm going to hypothesize from knowledge that I have about heat stroke and hypothermia. With hypothermia, we know that most people who experience it remove all of their clothes before they pass away. They experience a heat in their body that says you need to strip everything.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing with some sun-related incidences where you want to strip off the hot clothes you're wearing because anything touching your skin is hot.
Right.
But the one thing that I'm going to hypostulate on is I think that with like sunstroke or sun related issues, you don't necessarily know that it's happening until it's way too late.
Right.
With hypothermia, like you have the body, like the chills and the shivers, and then like you experience a little bit more. Whereas like Cale, and you can speak to this with heat stroke, like it's there. And then you're kind of fucked and you're confused and lost. And you want to go into that?
Oh yeah, like for sure. Like with what you're saying, I think there's a lot of steps in the process of hypothermia that you're like, okay, something is definitely wrong. When we were leaving and I was feeling bad, I just thought, oh, I just overexerted myself. You know, your rational mind says, oh, I'm just really tired. I need to get back to the thing. I have water. And then what I really started to panic was when I'd been profusely sweating the whole time. Obviously, your body's dehydrating and all this other stuff. And then I just stopped sweating. Yeah. I went to rub my forehead and there was nothing on my skin.
You're just
clammy. It was just dry. And I was like that. I know that's a bad sign. So I was like that. And that's when I called out for the guys. I said, I need water. I need this. I need that, whatever. And, you know, all the color had gone from my face. I just felt very confused. I kept veering off like a very obvious path of where you're supposed to go. I just
couldn't walk in a straight line.
No, not at all. And just carrying my backpack and trying to do that.
And your vision starts to go out.
Oh yeah. I was feeling very like, it was like in and out, almost like hazy, almost like it was like I was going into a foggy area. Yeah. And it was the middle of the day, like a crisp,
like,
clear day. Yeah. So there were so many signs of like, I felt bad enough to get into the water to do all the stuff to where I was there initially when I ran to the water and kind of tried to cool off my body. It did not help. And then it just was at a point more than halfway back. I think we had like 2 more miles we did after that, but it was to the point of where it was like, this is already too far gone.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah.
It felt like the damage is done already. Like I can't undo this. Like we don't have any water. We don't have anything. So, and then that was a whole struggle to get back. But like, yeah, that that just onset super hard.
So then couple that with, like you said, like you weren't even doing manual labor
Exactly.
under two suns, where we would be doing this on Clandathu, where like we would already be in such extreme conditions that like if something were to go wrong with our we'll call them still suits for this, we'll appropriate it.
We'll take
if something goes wrong with our still suits, like there's a possibility where we just won't know because our body overheats too quickly, and that's it.
Yeah, you're doing
just
this
can't
work
catch
and you do that for 5-10 minutes. You would just be profusely like overcome with the vent, and there's no ventilation, there's no anything. You would heat up.
Yeah, because I'm picturing like a whole enclosed suit, like you're referencing the still suits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your whole body's covered. So as soon as that fails,
and you can't really strip that off. You say, "Oh, I get like claustrophobic or something's wrong with my suit." You take off your helmet, you're just in 150-degree heat.
Yeah, you got maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's over. So I mean, this I guess.
And then two suns, like we would have to assume that you're getting a whole lot of UV radiation from that sun bitch.
So you would we would have to be fully covered.
Yes.
Like
we'd have to have lead protection.
Yeah, head to toe, we'd have to be covered to protect ourselves from that kind of radiation.
Yeah.
Not only are the suns, those two suns are just beaming down.
Oh yeah.
It's like, that's hazardous for sure.
I mean, that plays into our next question. It's like, what were some of the major hazards that we would have on a sand and rock style planet? I mean, the two suns alone.
Yeah.
Like you just brought up, what else are we looking at? You would imagine there would be other terrible things at work.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I mean, like the heat for one.
Yeah.
Major radiation. I can only imagine. Because I imagine there is no sort of like ozone or atmosphere on this planet.
If there is, it'd probably be pretty thin, like Mars.
Yeah,
or just
so you're not protected.
Yeah, because if there's not an atmosphere, I don't think you could be able.
Well, you know what I
imagine?
imagine?
There's a lot of solar winds.
If the core stopped spinning, there's no magnetic field being generated.
That's true. So there is no atmosphere.
We're just getting blasted.
You're just getting straight.
We're fully relying on these suits.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like if that suit goes out, it's over.
Yeah. And then like
I imagine we die like in seconds, if not
minutes,
if not seconds.
Right? Even if it's not heat, right? Like what if there's something wrong with like one of the suits that was made and we are being slowly exposed to radiation?
Yeah.
You don't see the effects of that until it's already too late.
You guys, you're on your return trip and you're coughing up blood.
Yeah, you're like, why am I so sick? What's
like
going
that?
on?
We have to imagine that. The solar flares that are coming off those things. We don't know if with no atmosphere, no anything, maybe
there's absolutely no
protection.
From
Would there be
suns.
winds without atmosphere? Like, are we worried about like wind tornadoes, fire
There
tornadoes?
would be solar winds, but I don't know how that wind translates to on the surface of a no atmosphere.
Gusty
planet.
as fuck. Well, just imagine that. Like on top of that, we'll play worst case scenario with this.
Yeah.
We'll say there are sandstorms. We are working a little bit under the surface. But visibility would be a huge problem.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how you would combat that. If you're in the full sun with lights or
sunglasses.
Oh shit,
idiot!
Fucking visor.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, this, you gotta think before you say things.
See the forest through the trees.
Silly.
But I imagine if there was like a sand or dust storm, like some sort of like, because we have like dust storms, in this world.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of crazy because it's just like a wall of dust coming at you.
Exactly.
But I imagine something on like a planet like this, I mean, probably dust storms are insane.
Well, then too, like there's a particular type of dust, you might know this, Xavier, called moon dust.
Oh, yeah.
Which is even like incredibly fine particulate.
Cut you.
Not just cut you, but it can, if it gets into your machinery or whatever, it gunks it up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't do shit. That's like one of the military tests for their firearms and stuff is they'll dump moon dust on it, this dust, this dirt, and
Just
sand,
see if it'll jam
and then
up.
just see how many times it could fire without jamming up.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that happening on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like
yeah.
whatever.
All your machinery.
Yeah, so the machinery would have to be pretty robust to be able to handle all that.
You have to account for that. Yeah.
There would be constant cleaning, like over and over.
I imagine the
whatever.
maintenance and stuff.
Yeah.
The maintenance would need to be daily, if not like throughout the day while you're
regularly
taking shifts of these things being used.
This machinery is out on the job for X amount of hours. Head it back,
bring it back, and just have to
maintenance
completely go through it
because this is
like
going to be a major environmental, hostile environment.
Yeah.
Hostile environment, I would say. And just-
Yeah. Which do you think is, as we're talking about it, which do you think is worse as a planet?
Between the two?
Yeah, Hothagaba Tatooine or Clandathu 426?
I think the hot planet.
That Clandathu, the
Yeah,
desert
Clandathu,
planet.
that just, I was getting goosebumps earlier from like, the underground sea and just the ice and all this other stuff.
The
but, like,
fear of the unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would rather combat that than just pure UV radiation and sun just
Yeah.
trying to just destroy you and melt you.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Because one mistake on either planet is a death sentence.
Yes.
But like I would be more fearful of Clandathu 426.
yeah, especially if
Yeah.
like we talked earlier about like trusting our equipment. Your suit doesn't work in the frozen planet. You can possibly get away with that or make adjustments. This is like our suits go to put on that planet.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Like
Yeah.
you said, with that kind of heat, that kind of
Start melt,
radiation,
yeah.
everything. I mean, that is like almost instant death.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And with like no no sort of protection from a magnetic field on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just getting everything.
Ion storms.
Yeah,
and
it's just getting rained
like Cale
down
said,
on you.
fire tornadoes and just the worst kind of shit.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. That would
But-
be cool. It would be cool to see.
Those
Yeah.
big shiny gems, gemeralds.
The Gemeralds, baby.
We're
Makes
after
it
the
all worth
damn
it.
Fuck
gems,
yeah.
brother.
Everybody gets a class ring when you're done.
Ooh. I never want to see a gemerald again in my damn life.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I don't get why. They're just fucking rocks. Who
Get that out of my
gives a shit?
face. They're just rocks, you
Who are these
idiots.
for?
What is this for?
What do you think life would be like on this extreme desert planet? What are we looking at? We were talking
Total
about
hell.
moving on.
I see bugs.
No, I am not discounting that answer at all.
Yeah,
that
no,
is,
like-
that is
yeah,
very
yeah.
accurate.
Cockroaches and radiation or something.
Oh, but like extraterrestrial life? Like other
Well,
life
no, we-
forms?
No,
would-
like
no,
our
they would-
life,
we
like
would-
the day to day.
They're only
Oh, oh.
extraterrestrial if we're not on that planet because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just their native.
That's terrestrial.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's just
nothing's,
terrestrial.
nothing's living on there unless we're doing Tremors 5 or whatever.
Ooh,
Right.
get me a
Sandworms.
graboid.
But
I love Tremors. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Can we just stop and say how much we love Tremors?
I love Tremors.
Good
Damn.
stuff.
Kevin Bacon.
We need to
Ooh,
watch it.
Yeah, Fred Ward. Ooh, classic.
Solid. Very solid.
Oh shit! Speaking of Tremors and Dune, though, sandworms for sure, or sand
Oh.
sharks.
Sand sharks
Yeah.
for sure. I want sharks. Street sharks. Sand sharks. Put that shit on our shirt.
they're like street sharks, except they're just like surfing
sand.
through.
Every
sand.
one of them's got jorts.
Yeah. You have that Venice Beach aesthetic.
Yeah, dude. Backwards hat and everything.
I
I
mean,
have a shirt that says "I'm here to chill."
Yeah, just straight up 90s vibe.
Yeah. Cool muscles too.
I would hope that your like barracks would be air conditioned.
Oh, dude, it has to
It
Yeah.
has to
I
be
think
because it'd be
that- yeah.
sweltering. You would have to
The-
imagine that those are also underground. Like we bore down to put them
Yeah.
out of.
be out of the
you know.
direct sun, unless like there has to be some sort of like shielding on these structures.
Yeah, like some
for
kind
us.
of dome, some kind of something to
Yeah,
deflect some of these rays, something
Yeah.
on those lines.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining, we talked about this earlier, how massive it would have been for these dorms, but like the amount of digging you would have to do to carve out, even if it's a small space for each person, that's 1,000.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a huge amount of
Yes.
space.
So that just having the machinery to drill and put these like in effect, like have these placed would be crazy.
What if it was all done by robots?
Oh no, don't trust a damn robot.
it's
Will
Robert
Smith
Cobb.
was
all,
right.
all of our shit put together by robots, but we have to manually fish and mine for gemeralds with our hands.
It's like
That's
you're
the
gonna
irony of it all.
do the work, jackass. Look at this fool. Look at this idiot. You jackass.
We just have Robert Kopp patrolling around for security.
Oh yeah, dude. Him and Ed.
Yeah,
damn.
I think. I mean, so we got what lizards? We got mole people. We got sand sharks.
Huh.
I'm betting there's probably like lizard. There is a subterranean creature of intelligence. I would assume to be on this planet.
Lizard people for sure.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell,
Kick your
his whole
ass.
family.
This turtle faced bitch.
Yeah, dumb cunt.
I'd imagine.
It just continues. I like it.
Hey, man,
Go,
water
Xavier.
off a duck's back.
Continue. Go.
I mean, yeah, I imagine like.
Go!
To wake up our audience. Hello.
Yeah, I mean,
There it is.
it's right there, guys.
You had a thought, and I'll take an oopsies on this one because I was the one that went, yeah. So I'll take a L on this one.
Yeah.
There it is.
I mean, who could have said it better?
Nobody. But I also think that, Corey, you talked about earlier about making friends and trying to do these things.
Future friends.
I don't know how happy I would be to talk to anybody in this kind of heat.
Oh, dude.
Oh, God. Everybody's sweating.
livid.
Yeah,
Everybody's sweaty. Everybody's hot.
They
Meals are
stink.
communal.
It's not just you
Fuck.
got the fish fuckery on the ice planet, and now you got stanky people living in a fucking shipping containers next to
I'm
you
just
underground.
thinking of it, a
stink.
big, giant communal like eating area, mess hall. Just everyone, just swamp ass.
Everyone
Just
sitting in
BO and
shorts.
stink.
I can smell your balls, sir. I'm trying to eat my eggs.
Oh God!
Sir, can you go over there?
And just imagine that we're feeding you guys from the fish planet, and it's just stank ass fish.
Oh, it's just fish
on
and
top
balls.
of heat and balls and ass.
Oh God,
This-
it smells like a summer camp.
Oh God!
This just sounds bad. I'm just
Yeah.
going to go outside, take the suit off, hope for the best.
At least you
Just
won't
die
remember what you're
immediately.
doing.
You won't have
Where
any
am
idea.
I?
You'd be like, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm not even sweating out here. Dead as hell.
Oh, we
Cooking.
found him
Oh.
and we saved him, but now
Course
he
I'm
has
dead.
leukemia again. Damn it.
Well,
he
here
keeps getting leukemia.
Son of a bitch. Replace his
this guy,
blood.
what's wrong with him?
Give him new marrow.
Well,
Give him a whole new
we've-
bone.
We've only talked about cons for
True.
both planets. There's been no good things,
No.
and we're going to keep that
It's
up.
mandatory conscription.
Okay.
Like I'm not celebrating NeoNew BioZenX. They keep
we
sending
love
us-
you, Neo BioZenX.
We love it. We love the drill.
I'm sorry. I do love
Ice
NeoNew
sprocketing drill.
BioZenX.
There you go. That's a yes, man.
That is, Corey's been replaced.
My favorite company is NeoNew BioZenX.
Xavier, we got him.
He's been replaced by an android.
He's a fish man.
He's
Cool.
Now, if you had the chance to do either one of these jobs by choice, would you? And why are you dumb?
Well, you see, I was dropped on my head as a baby.
Oh, you too? Hell yeah. The
Lucky
Noggin
I was
brothers.
just shaking.
Yeah,
Aw.
shaking a lot.
Shake him up. We're here to shake you up.
like-
Shake it up,
Shake
baby.
it up. Whoops! Dropped the baby again.
Show is out of hand.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I would choose to go to the ice planet just because
What?
I like being in the cold weather.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You just need a break. For like the
just-
summer, you're going to go work
Yeah,
there. That's like your winter camp.
dude. Seriously, yeah.
And then you'll
there
come
you go.
back whenever it cools off.
Yeah, if I could.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm just imagining.
Nuclear accident. Whoops.
At least it's quick.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
it
yeah.
is literally instant.
I would like to see both of these places, but not
Yeah.
be forced to work there.
Look
No.
through a telescope, idiot.
Not that far.
Stare into the eclipse.
Stare to the
Directly in
sun.
the sun. Oh, I see heaven.
Turns into Event Horizon. He's cutting out his eyes. Where we're going, we don't need eyes.
There's such sights to see. Anyway, Corey.
You know what? I changed my mind. I
Yeah.
would go to Hothega.
Let's go into Fish Planet.
Let's
Woo!
do it.
Clint Matthews
We're the
sucks.
future friends, boys.
See? It all ended up, it was full circle. You just end up with us next year.
I see you guys. I'm like, hey, you guys want to start a podcast
Exactly.
together?
Dude, let's do it.
Oh, fuck yeah. I
can
brought
talk
the
about
equipment for some reason.
Fish, and we can talk about fishing for fish.
Oh, yeah. We got new nets.
New nets.
Some hooks.
Damn.
kinda
New-
cold.
Wow,
New
yeah.
BioZenX nets.
Kale, would you go to either one of these?
Oh, I'm going with my bros to Frozen Planet. I want to
Okay.
do Frozen 3.
Nice. We're going to Ice Town.
Let's go.
Frozen 3.
Start a hockey league, do all kinds of bullshit. Get in
Yeah.
trouble with our bosses, get some write-ups.
That's a sitcom in the making.
Damn.
Oh, man,
wow.
that's the one.
Adult Swim, hire us
Hire
now.
us.
Yeah. Please.
We've proven our worth.
I think so. We got good ideas, and
Yeah.
they're all in this show.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Just take a listen.
Just say
That's our body of work.
You'll find the gems.
Yeah, we're just not
The
willing to
Gemerals.
move
The
to
Gemerals.
Georgia. Adult Swim.
Oh, yeah, no. That's not happening.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Too
We can
humid.
get swamp ass in the south instead of swamp ass in Southern California.
Humidity.
Way too humidity. On that note, we're going to wrap up this episode and we're going to go to our socials. Corey, where can people find you and make you go to another planet?
Well, if you find me, bring an umbrella or bring a coat because I'm going to be hot or cold.
Damn.
You
Katy
guess.
Perry.
You figure it out.
You figure that out. How are you going to use that umbrella?
Yeah. What are we doing with that umbrella? If you want to find me online, if you want to find me online, you can find me on Instagram at Corey.Andre, Corey period Ondrey. That's Corey.Andre on Instagram. We also have a business Instagram. Are you all right? We also have a business Instagram at the Weekly Tall Talk. We post funny skits, we post updates, and we post little bits about our show. Make sure to subscribe, check it out, and send us some feedback there if you like what you hear, because we like what we're making. Cale, brother, thank you for hosting.
Oh.
How are the people going to find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Talltail Cale with an underscore in between each word and a C instead of a K because my parents did that. And I'm also on TikTok at bearded_giant. We also have a communal TikTok at the Weekly Tall Talk. Find us there. Everything Corey talked about and some other stuff on there. We try to spice it up and swap the things so you're not seeing all of the same stuff in all the same places. So diversify. And also we have a YouTube channel at the Weekly Tall Talk. I might have gotten us blacklisted. I might not have. And so please search it, find us, and help us. Help me.
Help Cale.
Help me. Help me help you.
Help him out.
I'll help you with the laughter. You help me with not wanting to stop this. God damn.
Give us a subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Or else.
Yeah, if you're
Corey,
watching
put the
if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Corey, put in the shotgun pump sound. Or else.
Here.
Xavier.
Yeah.
We'll find you on Frozen Balls Planet.
Frozen
Where can they
Balls.
follow you?
Yeah.
Stanky fish balls.
Frozen.
Fish balls.
I'm a block of ice out in the ocean.
Oh, man. You're a human buoy.
You have become the next Avatar.
Oh, the way
Not the
of
James
Xavier.
Cameron one.
Oh,
no, the good Avatar.
Oh, the Airbender?
The show.
The
I
wing.
want to be Papa
The
Dragon.
the fish bender.
The fish bender. Well, if you have any answers to today's questions, we'd love to hear what you guys think out there. Give us an email at the Talltail Network. Sorry, it's talltailnetwork@gmail.com. We also have a Patreon. I don't think we talked about that
We
yet.
haven't talked about the Patreon yet.
Patreon.com.
Patreon, not Patreoff.
No, Patreon.
On.
Yeah, patreon.com/Talltail Network.
That's us.
That's us. So
Hook us up. Help us out.
pop on over, take a look, see what we got there.
Take a look at the sneaky peeky gemeralds that Corey's been posting over
We
there.
got we got
pictures.
some behind the scenes.
Yep.
We got some funny bits you're
Funny
literally
bits.
not going to hear anywhere else.
No.
We have tons of outtakes on there. I'm trying to post about every week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
a lot.
They're fun.
most of them are free. Check them out. If
Yeah.
you want to hear the ones that aren't free, consider throwing us $1.
Oh, yeah.
We would be much appreciated.
It would help us out a lot.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but in any regard, we'll tell you all later.